Yeah, I asked him out, and that was a big fat mistake.
What?
Well, it wasn't a mistake. It's just I misread him. He's not gay.
But good on you for taking a risk. 'Cause, I mean, that's what you gotta do in life, right? Take risks. So good on you. But today's a new day, right?
Yeah.
I mean, today is I had the best day, all right? I was jamming out with my band,
Oh, yeah?
all right? And things are going so well that we knocked off early, and we went over to the James Joyce's on Bloor.
Yeah, you
and
had a few?
Yeah, we had our little St. Patty's Day party, and I tell you, I had some green beer. It's good stuff.
Yeah, I've had it before. It is good stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there's no school today, or?
Not for me. No,
Oh, I
I mean,
see.
really, the university should let people take St. Patty's Day off because it is one of the best days of the year. But things are good. I got a friend of mine, Shandy, and she offered to do my psychology paper for me, so I'm not gonna say no. She's a good friend, and she's smart.
Yeah.
Really smart.
Hey,
Mrs.
top of the evening to you. Oh, geez, sorry.
Whoa.
Oh, ow, ow, ow.
That is one fine suit.
Oh, thank you. It's my St. Patty's Day suit.
What's going on?
Oh, I took little Lukey laser tagging.
What?
We played laser death. Oh,
No, I think you should do it. I know you think it's flaky, but
You
it's
know,
fun.
I don't
Look
like
at it as
okra.
a
It makes
fun-
me dream weird dreams. Next thing you're gonna want me to
That's what
write my
I'm
dreams
saying.
down.
Dream your
And
weird dreams and write them down and tell me about them.
girl, that's for you. Okay, that's not for me.
I think you find it interesting.
isn't she lovely?
Oh,
Isn't she wonderful?
Yeah, she
Isn't
is.
she beautiful?
That's great. Gosh.
Oh, it was the coolest experience. I could sit and watch her move around for like half an hour.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. Angie, this is
yeah.
Liz.
Hi, I'm Angie.
Hi, nice to meet you. This is my
They look
baby
like
girl.
real photos. I didn't know they did them so.
Oh, they're ultrasound
I did these 3D
pictures.
ultrasound.
That is incredible.
Isn't she amazing?
I can't believe that they can get that much detail.
Oh, you wouldn't have believed it. It was so cool. And they had
She's
this
got the same
beautiful,
shaped face as you do.
yeah, they had this beautiful music
That is
playing.
Oh, yeah?
Fantastic.
Oh.
Well, congratulations.
Thank you very much.
You look
They're,
pretty happy.
I am.
Yeah.
I am.
You look like you're feeling good too.
I am feeling great.
Yeah.
Pretty gorgeous.
Good.
I mean, I'm glad they're not my baby pictures.
Ritu dragged me to the parade on Sunday, but you know, I mean, it's not my speed. All
You
these
don't like the
pretend-
Irish?
Well, no, it's not the Irish. It's all these pretend Irish people come out of the woodwork.
Well,
Everybody's
St.
Irish all of a sudden.
Hey, gentlemen, make some room here.
Holy
Leprechaun coming in.
Yeah, my God.
Happy St. Patrick's Day.
You Irish or something?
No, today we had the no blarney blowout buys.
Blow out by?
Blowout buys. At the car lot, just promotional sale. Sold 5 cars.
5 cars.
It's a record for the sale.
Hey, congratulations.
Yeah, yeah.
Nice commission.
Yeah, come in handy. Whatever.
It's 5 cars, man. Good
Yeah,
for you.
well,
That's great.
afterwards, well, went out to celebrate. Now,
Oh, then
around the
that's
corner of the
it.
Blue Moon and Bunty Elbow.
Did you wear that at work, or did you just pick that up at the bar?
Oh, no, wore this to work.
Is that made out of paper?
Yeah.
I'll tell you, old Mother Murphy really showed those kids a thing or two. Oh, I had my laser guns, and they have like these shields that would flap up, so I had the shield up, and then it went down, boom, boom, boom. I got about 3 of them out right then and there, and then I was crawling on my arms. Ooh. Oh, that's it. I was crawling on my arms, and this kid didn't even see me coming. I got him right in the back of the head. Oh, it was great. I had the Team Murphy shirts made up for Lukey and I.
You made T-shirts?
Yeah, I made sure. Of course,
he wore it?
for about 2 seconds, he
Right.
ripped it off and went, somewhere.
Right. How old is he?
13.
13, and you went together to play Laser Death.
Oh, sure. We
Wow.
have fun like that.
Well,
I mean,
I'm
You're
impressed
only
because-
as old as you feel.
Yeah, but
That's
if you're 13,
right.
if you're 13, I don't think you're gonna want. I know I wouldn't have wanted to go and play Laser Death or anything with my mom. I mean,
Well, Mrs.
Well-
Murphy is cool. She's cool.
well, I was cool until I saw the manager with little Lukey, and they escorted us out of there.
I'm just so glad I did this. It was such a special thing to do. I mean, just to see my baby and see her and
It's fantastic.
oh, it was
That's
just.
your daughter.
I know. I can't believe just to see her here before me. It's incredible.
You know, it's kind of funny though. Sometimes you can get a little, I don't know, too much information from getting something like this done, don't you think?
What do you mean?
Well, like there was a time when you didn't know if you were going to have a boy or a girl, and that was part of the exhilaration of the
Yeah,
pregnancy, and you
that's
kind of miss out
exciting.
on stuff
Yeah, I
like
guess
that.
It's a choice, you know.
Yeah, it's a choice, and the information wasn't so much for me, boy or girl. I just wanted to see a healthy baby there, which I did. And, I've been so good. I've been eating well and exercising, maybe 1 or 2 glasses of wine here or there, and trying
You
to
need to relax.
minimize the stress with my niece around. I just wanted to see her and not worry about, like, I don't want to have any, amniocentesis this time. So this was my way
Yeah.
of just seeing a healthy baby in front of me.
I was too young for amnio. They didn't even offer it to me. And I'm glad about that now, because if they did, I might not have had James.
And she has a smile as sweet as an angel's kiss. She's on the lot looking for a minivan. Single mom, she wants something with space so she can take her kids' hockey equipment and such. So she's got her eye on this one minivan, but on paper it looks good, 3-year lease, and it's got low mileage, but I know this brand, after about 80,000 clicks, she's gonna have tranny problems. So I'm trying to steer her away from the minivan. I show her the sedan, and it's a little bit more expensive, almost $2,000 more expensive, but I'm cutting my commission, so it's only like 15 grand more expensive. Or 1,500 more expensive. 15 grand, that'd be bad.
yeah, keep drinking.
So I'm trying to steer to the sedan, and she goes ballistic on me, saying I don't need somebody to try and upsell me, and I
Gosh,
want
they
what I
were ripping
want.
her off. You thought, yeah.
She gets the minivan and she leaves, and I felt like crap. I felt like some sort of snake. That
Yeah,
she saw
well,
me
that's
like
the
that.
stigma attached to used car salesmen, right? I mean, it's a crappy industry.
Yeah, but-
People think they're all shysters who are
And
trying
on
to get
top
them
of
out of
that, she
money.
was a yummy mummy. Am I not correct? Is that what you're saying?
Very attractive woman, yeah.
You're more upset about losing the date than losing the sale.
Oh yeah. I mean, I sold 5 cars today. I should be ecstatic, but that's the one sale I'm focused on.
Money cannot buy the true love of a woman.
That's right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Tiger knows me here, huh?
I sure do.
Yeah, no, I had a completely normal pregnancy. There were no signs that anything was going on. I had the usual morning sickness, and I was out to here, swollen ankles, and my labor was long and arduous, but normal. It wasn't until the doctor had this reaction, and he went silent, and he didn't give him to me right away, and I knew something was wrong. And actually, my brain went to the worst possible scenario. I mean, and then when he handed him to me, I just fell in love, like, immediately. I was
what was
enamored. My son has Down syndrome.
Can you imagine hearing that? You're 18, you're gonna have a baby. And
Oh, that's devastating. I'm
dark
so
cloud.
sorry. I'm really sorry. That must have been very difficult
You
for
know
you
what? I
to
think
hear.
because I was young, I just did it. I didn't take it in that kind of dark way. I just saw this little baby. He was mine. I made him, and I had to take care of him. And he was fantastic, and he is fantastic.
Well, so are
He's
you.
the greatest
I
kid.
admire you a lot. I mean, I don't mean to say I'm sorry your son has Down syndrome. I just mean it must be such a shocked, but he said he sounds
Yeah.
beautiful.
Oh, he's awesome.
The manager said a couple of kids complained that little Lukey had pushed them while we were playing laser tag, and so I wanted to hear Lukey's side of it, but the manager said 0 tolerance, no pushing allowed here.
But it's called laser death tag.
Well, you're allowed to shoot, you're not allowed to push. Anyways, I mean, he's had a bumpy road, the little guy, lately. I mean, he was expelled from school for a few days in the fall, and he called my friend Ahmed a packy the other
What does his dad
week,
say?
and, pardon me?
What does his dad say? I mean,
Oh, my husband passed away in that summer, and that wasn't the worst of it. When we got out into the parking lot, we're gonna get in the minivan and go home, and he just had a meltdown like I have never seen. He went ballistic. He started screaming. I mean, full screaming at the top of his lungs and swearing and cursing, and I mean, I've never seen him like that. I mean, I didn't even recognize him. That sweet little boy that I knew, his face was contorted, and his eyes were so angry. Excuse me.
It just seems completely hypocritical for them to fire her for having her own website.
She's a cheerleader for the Raptors,
She's
for an
promoting
NBA
herself.
team.
So?
She's for an NBA team. You cannot.
What?
You cannot be a nudie.
She's a
on the internet
cheerleader
if
for an NBA team. What are they using cheerleaders for? Team spirit, rah-rah? No.
It's a cheerleader porn site?
Well, one of the cheerleaders
There's
on the
about
Raptors.
10 million of them, okay? And we don't have
no,
this one.
There's no URL. Get your mind out of the gutter. Look, the simple fact of the matter is that, hey, come on. They're using sex to sell the game anyway, right?
Yeah, well, you
All
know,
the guys are ogling now.
but it's not sanctioned by the NBA. It would be different
it's a private
if they got
website.
Kobe Bryant, that horny bugger, and all the rest of the guys together. Get them in a room, get all the cheerleaders who want to have sex with them, put them all in a room, videotape the whole thing,
But
put that on the internet,
that's
and have David
different.
Stern's face on it.
That
would be okay.
That's different because Kobe Bryant is a recognizable name, right? This woman is not. She's a cheerleader.
She
who's
represents
trying to
the
use her own
team.
assets to promote herself. I mean, they
Her
don't spend-
assets are the problem.
They don't pay cheerleaders enough money.
What the hell are you doing?
Are you having a seizure? Are you okay?
No, look, move my hat, look.
Mrs. Murphy, I think if you honestly want to help Lukey, you'll stop making him go to church. Because I know for me, the church screwed me up. I mean,
The church screwed you
Well,
up.
Sunday school can be a very scary place. And maybe you should take the Virgin Mary statue off your lawn. It's creepy.
It's not a Virgin Mary statue. It's a plastic snowman. I know I should have brought it in already, but thank you. I'll take that under advisement, Mother Mary. Fact is, Luke's going to be going to church a lot more.
don't you think that maybe his behavior is connected to his father's death?
Well, of course it's attached to his father's death. We're all suffering with that, but there's not much I can do about that, is there?
I mean, I just think it's way better to live your life not knowing what your fate is going to be years down the road, especially if you can't do anything about it. Even if I could predict the future, I wouldn't want to know.
Well, that's if you believe in fate, in a nice wrapped up little destiny. But I don't think it works that way, and you have to take information wherever you can get it, so that you can make informed decisions. I mean, I take information from my dreams and use it to. I'll give you an example. My father, a couple of weeks ago, I had a dream about fire. Woke up in a panic, called my father. I said, check everything in the house. I just have a bad feeling. He did, everything was fine. Next morning, he gets up, goes to work, gets in the car, and he thought, remembered what I said. He went back in the house, and he had left the stove on.
See, I'm telling you, and I've been having crazy dreams with my this pregnancy, and you know what? If I can gather information even from that, from wherever source, except for amnio, but whatever source I can, then I can prepare for the future.
That's right, wherever you can get it, through medical tests or messages that you're receiving from the universe. I know you think it sounds crazy. I know you
Angie,
do,
trust
but
me, even if I knew my future, there's nothing that I could do about it anyway.
because in Ireland it isn't about some kind of crazy dress up in green, have shamrock shakes, drink green Guinness, piss up. That's not really what it's about. People in Ireland, I guess they do that all the time, right? That's not the big deal.
Well,
it's actually a religious holiday.
Is it?
St. Patrick is a saint. You go to
Got rid of
church.
the
Well,
He died
yeah,
like
he drove the snakes out.
drove the snakes out of
using
Ireland.
the flute to.
I don't know if he was a
Pied
flute or
Piper.
not, but they're gone.
Hammond, right.
He wasn't a snake charmer, but they're gone, right? So they're all the snakes are now out of Ireland. It's a religious holiday, but it's turned into one of these things where like every Tom, Dick, and Harry can run around pretending
Well,
they're
what are you
Irish.
complaining about? I mean, Christmas. Look at Christmas time. That wasn't, or Easter even. It wasn't about, little bunny rabbits jumping around giving you chocolates or anything.
Actually,
it's about the resurrection of Jesus, right?
Originally, it was about that. It was a spring equinox. The rabbit's supposed to represent fertility.
And
But then
give
the Roman
chocolates?
Catholic Church usurped those holidays and made them about their religion.
Well,
specifically.
they're just
well,
taking
look.
Christmas back then.
Look here, Einstein. The fact of the matter is, Christmas and Easter are not about beer. That's what this whole thing's about.
Why
Beer.
not?
Yeah,
Why
look
not
at
a
you.
beer day?
It's all about beer, Seymour. Look
That's
at you.
right.
18 green pints later, here you are.
You know what it is. You don't have the cheer in you. There you go.
You're a changed man.
Okay, if this ruins my suit, I'm gonna have to send you the bill. Okay?
You know, when I was interning, I was treating this guy who was in a really bad car accident. He banged himself up really good. He broke his leg, his arm. He had internal injuries, head injuries, but he was going to pull through. And one night, the nurse called me. I was on call, and his temperature had spiked right up. So I prescribed antibiotics and ordered blood work done. Anyway, 24 hours later, he was dead. He passed away. And it was nothing that we could have done. I mean, we did everything we could. We treated his injuries, obviously, and but he'd picked up this infection that was antibiotic resistant. So it was just out of our hands. And I remember being so mad. I was so angry, and I didn't know what to do with it. I was helpless, because it was unhelpable. And I had to tell this guy's family, and he had a daughter. It was bad. And after I was done that night, I had this old CB750. I mean, these things can go. And I got on my bike, and I went down to the lakeshore, and I took my helmet off, and I started whipping up and down along the lake, doing like 120, 140. Just sometimes I closed my eyes and just let the wind hit me, because I didn't want to feel. I was so angry.
So, what are you getting at? That Lukey's gonna kill himself?
No, I'm not saying he's gonna kill himself. I'm just saying that when something like that happens, don't you feel angry when you lose that much control? You must have felt like that before, right? You're stressed, you're angry. Mm-hmm. What do you do with it? What do you do with it? What is he gonna do? What can he do with it? You take him to laser tag and he freaks out? I'd freak out. Do you know what I'm saying? I can just relate. I guess that's my point. I can relate, right, Dana? You've been there, right? Dana?
I mean, no one talks about Huntington's. You hear about Alzheimer's, you hear about cancer. No one wants to talk about it. You know why? It's hard. It's hard to watch your family member deteriorating, literally, emotionally, mentally, losing their mind, physically, their motor skills. Like, eventually they die because, respiratory, or they can't swallow. Like, this is my mom. And this could be me. I have a 50-50 chance of being exactly in the same position where she's in. I don't want to deal with that.
You've got to deal with it. You've got to get the information so that you know what decisions to make.
Yeah, but Liz, it's not like I can prepare for anything.
You can prepare, though.
Short of, having a good diet and exercising just to stave off, the inevitable so I can prolong it. I don't want that either.
It's incredible to me that you don't want to know. If you go and you get that test and you find out where you stand, then you can make decisions based on that. And you may find out that it's wonderful news and you won't have to go through the rest of your life denying amazing experiences, like having kids.
What are you guys doing tonight? 3 of us. Why don't we go out someplace? Why don't we go to Solid Gold? Huh?
I don't really feel like a strip club tonight.
Oh, come
I'm usually
on.
up for it, but it's I don't like seeing girls that are all green.
Green girls are hot.
Well, outside of Star Trek, it's kind of spooky.
Yeah, come on, you.
No,
and
no, no. You know,
me.
I've got plans. I got a date with the Planet of the Apes tonight. What? Me and not
Planet of the Apes.
no. Lana and I we're gonna watch Planet of the Apes on DVD tonight.
You called her a date.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ellie and I are probably gonna have sex tonight. So
Oh.
you know, but you know, good
so
watch
classy.
Planet of the Apes or
So class.
you know though.
Yeah.
You know. Yeah.
Yeah, with me, I was probably just gonna go home. Yeah, Marlon's not there, you know, so I got the place to myself. Take a nice hot bath, maybe watch Tango and Cash. Yeah, that'd be fun.
I haven't forgotten about you. You know that, eh? Remember
Yeah.
I said I was gonna try to set you up with somebody?
Yeah, yeah.
I've now, you know, got the bachelorettes down to a small list. I'm trying to organize the right match for you, and I'm getting close. I'm not there yet, but I'm
So
getting there.
much. No, that's great. That's fantastic, man. Pete,
You're welcome. I said I'd do it. Seymour, I said I'd help you.
come here.
It's no problem.
Come here.
Oh, come on.
Yeah.
Feel the love, Pete. Feel that love.
Does this look like a little girl who used to go to Sunday school and reenact biblical stories? Oh my gosh.
I can give her a lift home if she wants.
Oh, actually, that's not a bad idea. Oh boy. Little Lukey, he was always the one I could count on, you know? He would always have a smile on his face and say, "Yes, Mom, I'd love to help you." And it would, whether it was the dishes or we were cleaning up or doing some gardening, and now it's just, I don't know what's gonna come out of his mouth next. It's so erratic, his behavior, and it's so volatile. I mean, with all the kids, we never had any problems. I mean, and if there was a problem, we would work through it, of course, or it was just a phase. And I just feel like I feel like I'm drowning. I feel like I don't know what to do. I'm in over my head.